All right. Well, welcome to Cosmic Connections. This is episode 0. Why is it 0? Because we don't know where we're going to go with this. As far as we know, this is our test shot of sorts, and we want to, test out our question and answering, our personalities, and so on. My name's Jeff Evans, and this is
Hey everybody, I'm Greg.
so we're
Welcome to the show. Thank you guys for tuning
welcome. We're co-hosting this going forward. So welcome. Yes. Just to check in, how are you doing, Greg?
in. I'm doing good today. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It's a great Wednesday.
It was a reveal day too,
A
so that was
reveal
nice.
day. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that for sure. Um, but yeah, well, yeah, we can get on that. That was a hot topic. So what Greg's talking about is the four-ish o'clock horseman reveal. What was that reveal, Greg?
It was a two-pack featuring the hosts of the 4-ish o'clock show,
Nice.
Mr. George and Chris. It was a big deal, and they didn't know, so that was awesome to see the surprise of. I mean, they knew about the figures, but they didn't know their names.
Yep.
So they've been honored, which is cool.
Yeah, it's a big honor in our community to get a figure of ourselves in the Four Horsemen Studios lines. So it's a goal for me. I'm pretty sure it's a goal for you too.
Absolutely. Congrats
Yeah,
to those guys. That was
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
That was very
Uh,
cool.
so
And they're
proud.
great figures too.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot. I'll show pictures I'll show screen grabs from the reveal. You'll see that alongside our video. Um, but yeah, I'm doing well. Um, I'm wrapping up my fourth month in my master's degree, and yeah, just moving ahead. So we're gonna move on to our Q&A, our question and answers for the episode 0 of Cosmic Connections. Um, First question is, who are we?
Are
Or
we? Who are we?
who are we, Greg?
Um, I am Greg. Some people know me as Schmerbenberger. Um, I've been in the community for a little over a year now. Um, and I'm totally enthralled and in love with the line. And the community is just, it's meat and potatoes. I love it, and it makes me happy, and just proud to be here. Um, Personal side, I'm a traveling tech. Um, so I've been all over the country, sterilizing and processing surgical instruments. My home is in Michigan. I'm from California, and I was kind of introduced into the line from a friend, um, and I've been just enthralled, like I said, ever since. So that's a little bit about me. How about you?
I'm Jeff Evans. I'm much newer to the line than Greg. He's been in it for quite a few years now. I'm in it for a couple months. But our my goal is to, involve more people into the community by doing this show. And I I'm cosmic 100% with a 90% mythic and a 75% figure obscura obsession.
There you go.
So
Good percentages. I don't know
uh,
if that maths out, but that's
yeah,
good percentages
it's percentage of levels
of
per line,
interest. Yeah,
not overall. But the goal is, we we come from different backgrounds and we different interests, but we are toy fans, and
absolutely,
uh,
absolutely. I mean,
that's my
I
background.
I think with the figures are just so well made. You know, that's it's a huge drawing point. I think if the figures were not the supreme quality that they are, then there wouldn't be the fans or the staying power. But since the people that are making the figures care, and the figures are so dang good, you know, the fans kind of gravitate, and you know, uh, it's just a great thing to be part of.
Yeah.
But I love, real quick, I just love that we're doing a cosmic show. I think that
Yeah.
was a great idea, Jeff, on your part, to kind of embrace cosmic. Um, and I'm hoping that people will check it out.
Yeah. Like Gray says, Cosmic was my, number one pull to do a show, to follow the Cosmic Legion's line. Um, I come from a background of visual effects, and so I did visual effects in the film and television industry. Now I'm in the financial aid world of college. I have an eclectic background. Born in New Jersey, grew up in Pennsylvania, but living in Florida now. And
You sound like me, all over the place. I'm
all
from
over.
everywhere.
We're cosmic travelers.
That's right. Exactly. Exactly.
So
So
that's our goal.
what attracted you to sci-fi? So I mean, what go back to your roots. Like what was it, what is it about sci-fi that really
Uh,
grabs you?
what grabbed me was the journey, the lore, the legend of different characters, locations, technology, vehicles. It's all encompassing. It's not just earthbound, or it's not just uh fantasy bound. It's
Right.
comedy bound. It's horror bound.
Right.
It's There's many different facets of sci-fi science fiction.
Imagination is the limit.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
What brings you to sci-fi?
I think with you, like, I wish that I had the filmmaking background. I've always wanted to be in films or to be part of making the films, but I think like just my childhood was so sculpted by just sci-fi. The Star Wars was the first movie I remember seeing, and I was thinking earlier about ET, and just I think a lot of us kids kind of associated with Elliot, like just his sense of wonder. Um, Adults might be afraid to see an alien, but a kid is going to be like in awe. It's going to really light their imagination up, and I think ET really kind of showed that. Adults kind of forget what it's like to imagine and believe in magic and believe in little green men and stuff like that. Your adult brain kind of forgets, but there is something really majestic or neat about still having that dreaming aspect. Um and and I think movies like that kind of really open my eyes to a whole universe out there. It's more than just what's on the world, like you said. It goes beyond our imaginations, and I think that's really that interests me, that draws me. It's like, who knows what's out there.
Yeah, I believe wholeheartedly there is something out there.
Me too,
Being
definitely.
being an X-Files fan,
Oh
the
man,
truth is
so
out
good.
there. So
Absolutely. Yeah.
I'm all for the truth. I also have an ET background. That was one of my very first VHSs that I probably
Hmm.
ran it into the ground
Hmm.
back in the day. So yeah, ET
Yeah,
and
I was kind of
anything ever
analyzing.
since.
I was analyzing today, like the Peter Coyote role.
Yeah.
So like he's kind of like the scientist at the beginning of the movie, where he wants to hunt down these aliens and analyze them, and like towards the end of the movie he's more understanding the human story or the human drama, or the like realizing that it's a being just like we are. He's kind of maybe becomes a boy again in some way. seeing Elliot and the connection between Elliot and ET. So it's kind of I don't maybe I read too much into it, but I just thought that was an interesting you know part of the story.
No, no, I mean, and Elliot didn't really have a father figure, so
Right.
the Peter Coyote's just trying to be that father figure.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great. So why are we doing this show?
Good question. Good question. Like I said, I think that cosmics is kind of an untouched um, thing where not a lot of people. I mean, I'm not going to say not a lot of people are talking about it. It's a new line,
Yeah,
but I
it's only
think
been around for 2 years.
yeah, I think that there's a lot to be said, and there's a lot to come with cosmics. So I think this is a good time to jump in and jump on and start a show that embraces the line and speculates about the future and looks at what we have now, and let's talk about it.
Yeah, like Greg said, we want to talk about it. It's a line that's fairly new. Um, but I also want to also think about cosmic adjacent and like like our name says, can make those connections between cosmic legions and all of the rest of sci-fi out there. There's a lot of great ways to combine toy lines. Being that Cosmic Legions is its own entity, you can pull from other myths, legends
Right, right, yeah,
of sci-fi. I
yeah,
don't want to say mythos, but
yeah.
mythos is its own thing.
Yeah,
But yeah, anything could be added into Cosmerium, which is the world
right,
of Cosmic Legions.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
And I mean, that's the thing. It's like all sci-fi kind of borrows from each other, but it's all, imagination based.
yeah,
So, there is no rules, I think, with sci-fi.
no, that's why I love
It's
sci-fi.
yeah, it's whatever you can dream, it can be. And I love that. Some people go post-apocalyptic and some people go, you know, um, just beautiful, um, worlds and landscapes and, you know, just it can go either way,
It's endless. It's
or
endless.
yeah, it's endless. Endless is
It's endless.
exactly.
Even though we are a Cosmic Legion centric show, we are trying to bring in all of sci-fi and cosmic
Mhm.
adjacent connections. What are those connections that you're looking to bring in?
Um, I mean, there's the speculation of what's to come, but I want to talk about anything and everything sci-fi. So, yes, we're brought here by cosmic legions, but I think I would love to talk, more about movies, and books and TV shows and what might be interesting to the audience. I have a friend that's always bugging me, hey, watch The Expanse. And I've watched a little bit of it, but I still need to take the time to do that. But
I'm guilty as charged also.
yeah, yeah. So there's a lot to talk about. I think and sci-fi connects all of us, I think, um, because most people there's some aspect of sci-fi that most people are interested in. So, let's talk about it. I'm here for all that stuff, and I'm always open to suggestions or whatever they want to talk about.
Yeah, TV, movies, comic books.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
I'm from a comic book background, working at a comic book store. Um, Greg has comic book friends in the industry and has a friend who has a store.
Yes.
Um, so yeah, it's all different types of media, but also all different types of toy lines and uh, I don't know, music. There's also
Yeah.
great sci-fi music out
Yes,
there.
absolutely. Yeah,
Um,
OK Radio.
okay,
When I
radio.
was younger,
Yeah.
that was like my sci-fi. Like I just would zone out and just felt like I was floating through space.
Yeah.
listening to OK Radio by OK Computer by
Okay, computer.
Radiohead.
By right.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yes,
good.
yes.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm like OK Radio. Like, what? OK Computer by Radiohead. Sorry.
Yeah. No.
Um, but yeah, comic books too was huge. I totally forgot about that. But yeah,
Yeah.
Rom Space Knight and Secret Wars where the Marvel characters go to another planet to fight and stuff. It's just
So awesome.
so awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
it just lit my imagination up as a kid. All the possibilities. Kind of sci-fi is kind of the doorway to a world of limitless possibilities. There's what is here on the world, but when you start looking up at the stars, you're like, oh my gosh, like there's so much more out there than here. There's so many more possibilities and
Yeah,
so many adventures to be had, and I love that. I really grasp onto that thought that there's so much out there. You know,
for
it
sure.
just helps you. It just makes you dream about what could be and what's going on out there.
So yeah, it's our dreams, it's our imaginations, it's our world building, it's everything that brings us to make this show.
Absolutely.
Um, so what are our plans for this show? Um, my plan is to talk to people like this. It's been a thing since probably just before, during, and now after the pandemic, that I have to have like a one-on-one or a face-to-face communication. It's great talking in the cabal. It's great talking in the chat groups. It's great talking in forums. It's great talking on the phone, but it's nothing like talking on video or in person, which I will meet Greg in person one day. But and he'll meet me in person one day. But for now, we want to start this. We want to do this show as our way of communicating to each other and also communicating to you all as our
That's right.
audience.
We're connecting. We're making
Yeah.
connections.
Yeah.
Talking about sci-fi and cosmic, all things cosmic.
So you touched on some of the plans of the show. Is there anything else I'm missing?
Um, we're going to talk about, of course, the line. We're going to talk about what has been released so far, what's to come,
Yep.
speculation.
Yep.
Um, Absolutely would love to hear people that are listening or watching recommendations. We can do some mini reviews on, of course, the figures, but also on, the Godzilla movie you just saw or something.
Yeah.
Absolutely have conversations about anything sci-fi centric. I'm down to talk about. So, reviews, conversations about all things sci-fi, um, new happenings, maybe even UFO sightings that are in
Yeah.
the news.
Yeah.
I'm down for all that stuff. So, uh,
Bring in conspiracies.
yes, absolutely, yeah. So let's use this as a springboard to talk all things cosmic. Let's all connect and talk sci-fi and cosmic. Anything that sparks imagination and wonder, I'm here to talk about.
Cool. Um, so segments that we're looking to do is Greg touched on a few. We want to do reviews of the Cosmic Legions figures coming out. I also want to get into, popping and swapping, um, customs, how to custom not just within the Four Horsemen Studio lines, but also using um, outside toy lines, but also
Absolutely.
outside third-party toy lines, third-party creators, because there's a lot of 3D
Yes,
printers out
very
there.
important.
Shout out to Wolf King Customs and
Man,
uh, and there's some Carver Customs
right.
and
Yeah.
Immortal Customs. So many great creators out there that we're going to introduce you all to, that or reintroduce you because
Yeah.
you
We'll
probably know of them.
showcase some of their things that they've created, and
Yeah.
we'll try them out.
Yeah, we'll try them
like
out.
that.
We'll show you where to find them on their website.
Mhm.
I've done a lot of searching on their website, so it's sometimes you got to put the right keywords in to find what you're looking for. Um,
Absolutely.
but yeah, that's some of the segments I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, it's going to be
Um,
a lot of fun. I'm excited about the possibilities and the interactions.
Interactions, interviews. We want to interview as many people that want to be interviewed.
Absolutely.
It's not just a conversation between two guys. It's a conversation with the community and the audience.
100%.
Um, so if you're more than welcome to drop us a message, and we'll try and fit you in or keep you on schedule.
Yeah, we'd
And
love to talk to you guys about it.
yeah,
Anything
um,
sci-fi, we're down for it.
Yeah, and like I said, we are looking for guests. Me and Greg have been talking to each other for about a month now, on and off, and we have a great communication, and we want to hear from everybody else. We're looking
Absolutely.
forward to those in the Cosmic Cabal, new, old, fresh. Um,
Yeah, just because you're new, I'm not talking about you, Jeff, but like
yeah,
people that are brand new,
yeah,
that are just dipping their toes, we would love to hear from you too. Don't feel like, you don't have anything to contribute. Everyone is important and everyone has a voice. So we'd love to hear from you.
yeah.
Uh,
Everybody's going to build that connection.
Absolutely.
Um, and then, oh, so we're going to produce this show as a pre-recorded show. The idea is to record it every week and then have a show release or premiere on YouTube every Friday, I think we're looking at. Does that sound right?
Friday seems like a good night because it's
Friday.
not quite as crowded as the other nights.
Yeah, because if you're aware of the Mythic Legions Cabal, or the Cosmic Legions Cabal, or the Figure Obscura Cabal, please join all three, because
A
you'll
lot of
learn
great shows, a lot of great content.
a lot of great shows, a lot of great content, and a lot of days that are filled.
There's always something to watch or listen to.
Yeah, and listen to. So that brings me to my other point, is we're going to be a pre-recorded YouTube show, but we're also going to simulcast our
I love
audio
that. I love that.
as a podcast, because not everybody can, one, have video going, or two, have the time to watch a video.
Absolutely.
So audio is another great alternative, and we want to get out and connect with as many people as possible.
Right. Yeah. That
Uh,
was another brilliant idea, sir.
thank you, thank you. It's
Yeah.
it's all it's a mutual conversation between the two of us that
Yeah.
came up
Yeah.
with all of this.
Yeah. I
Um,
think I thank Cullen for you know, suggesting us
yeah.
meeting and talking it out. And it seems like it's been fortuitous and
Shout
it's
out to
worked out.
Colin, Toy
Yeah. Thanks,
Culprits.
Cullen.
Um, we couldn't we I mean I'll show the post that I put in the Cosmic Cabal, and within, I don't know, 5 minutes I got 10 people to like it.
Yeah.
And
It's awesome.
the moment I saw Schmerber, Greg, pop
Schmerbenburgers.
up, I was like, oh, I think I need to have him
Yeah.
as my co-host, because
Yeah. Thank you.
everybody
Thank you.
everybody knows the name, the face. It'll be a great way to break the ice with the audience.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm glad to be here. And I fully embrace the community and I love it here. And I think that it's an integral part of this toy line. You know, the studio is not affiliated with the Cabal, but they're loosely affiliated with Cabal. But they're there, they're a presence, and it's neat to hey, good job on the photography, to Trevor 1/6 shooter, just to give thanks and appreciation and to build relationships. And I think that's what I love about the Cabal the most, is the relationships and the friendships.
Yeah.
If it
Yep.
wasn't for Colin bridging us two together, we would never meet, you know.
Yep.
So I think the cabal and the cosmic cabal are great places to connect, and that's what this show is about, connecting.
Cabal above all.
Cabal above all. That's right. Cosmic cabal above all.
Cosmic cabal above all. Now say that 5 times fast.
Right, right, right.
Um, but yeah, it's gonna be a wild ride. We've got some great plans.
Yeah.
Hopefully it all pans out.
Big plans. Big
Schedule
plans.
schedule wise, we
Well,
don't
you're a busy
know.
man. We're
I'm a
both
busy
busy,
man.
but you're very busy.
I'm very busy because I got my hands in multiple projects.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, Greg's living in Vermont now, but in May he may be moving back to Michigan or maybe
Hmm.
moving on to another location. So we don't know where we'll be, but we'll try this. We'll try our best to get shows and
Yeah.
conversations out to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And maybe some go live projects also.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
some
We will
once we're
probably
established, maybe have an audience, then hey guys, we're gonna go live for some live convos and
definitely
but please leave comments um in the video. Yeah, please.
down
That
below,
way,
down below.
suggestions, ideas, thoughts, we will happily steal them, make them our own. Maybe give credit, but it's a collaboration. You know, not just ours, but everybody. Everybody's a part of this because you guys are watching. Hopefully, you're listening. So we're open to whatever ideas or thoughts you guys might have.
Triple C, Cosmic Connections Community.
There you go. There you go. You
Um,
heard it here. Just invented.
and then our overall arching goals for the future, we just want to be communicating. We want to be making those connections in sci-fi and there's multiple facets of sci-fi. There's sci-fi comedy, there's sci-fi horror,
Mhm.
there's sci-fi fantasy.
Absolutely.
There's so much to cover,
So
and
much.
we've got plenty of time to do it. So
Yeah, absolutely.
that's
Yeah, I'm
that's the
excited.
overarch. Is there anything else that you have for our overarching goals?
No, just I just like you said earlier, just to talk, just talking about it.
Yeah,
Some of my best times at cons or shows is just the connecting with friends, new friends, old friends, um, and just talking toys and then talking beyond that. So I'm here for the conversations, definitely, um, and here to make new friends, meet new people, and just kind of bolster this awesome community and toy line.
yeah.
Uh,
I
yeah,
mean,
that's it right there.
one of our first Cosmic Connection was talking about Dune Part Two that just came out a couple months ago, and
Go
we've
see it.
just
Go see
yeah,
it again.
go see it, go see it. If you haven't seen it yet, you're missing out.
Yeah.
Because there is a lot of world building. I mean, you probably read the book or read a watched a graphic novel or seen the original 80s
Hmm.
movie or something like that. But this is
It's
laying
epic.
groundwork.
It's beautiful, beautifully filmed,
Beautiful
and just it's a masterpiece. Steven Spielberg said it right. It was a masterpiece.
masterpiece.
It
Wow.
definitely is.
I
Just
didn't see that quote, but that's
yeah.
awesome.
Maybe I made it up. No, I did. He did say that. He did say that, but um
Yeah,
that's
the
high
director,
praise.
the director Denny Villeneuve is one of my favorites. He directed Blade Runner 2049.
Yes.
He
So
he,
good.
he directed the first part of Dune.
Mhm.
There's a lot of other sci-fi that he's done, and we're looking forward to seeing where he goes with that. And we
Absolutely.
will cover it on the show.
Absolutely. 100%. Yes. Yes. All sci-fi movies I'm down for.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely make time for that.
So that's a little bit of our Q&A segment for episode 0. Any last thoughts, Greg?
No, I'm just happy to be here. So I guess yes, there's less thoughts. Happy to be here and grateful for you to get this show up and running. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Glad like I said, glad to be part of it. And I hope that it's something that we can build. on, and that people will tune in and listen and give input. And yeah, here's to a bright future.
Bright future. I can't wait. It's gonna be a roller coaster here and there, but a great roller coaster, not one of those I gotta get a barf bag kind of roller coaster.
No, no
But
barf, please, no barf.
yeah, there's gonna be some ups and downs like anything else, but we're gonna persevere and get those connections out to you. So
Absolutely.
those are my final thoughts. Do, do, do. Yeah. So if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe down below.
Please.
Drop us a comment. We're only going to be able to become a huger Cosmic Connection community for the Cosmic Legions and sci-fi lines with all of your responses and ideas and stuff. And again, you can find me at Jeff dash Ray, Jeff Ray Evans on Facebook, Mad Jeff 2029 on Instagram, and our YouTube channel is Source Figure. And then the show is Cosmic Connections. We didn't make the channel Cosmic Connections because, well, I checked today and there's 20
I saw
plus
that.
Cosmic
Yeah.
Connections
And they're
channels.
kind of like astrology or tarot or
Astrology.
something. Yeah.
Yep.
I was
Yeah.
like, what is this? But
So we
that's
didn't
okay.
go, we didn't make the channel Cosmic Connections because Source Figure gives us more leverage to make more shows,
Right. An
more
umbrella,
ideas
an umbrella
um,
of products and yeah,
outside of Cosmic Connections.
media. Yeah, absolutely. I'm on the Cabal.
Yeah, go
Um,
ahead, Greg.
I think it's Greg Schmerber on the Cabal. I don't know. It could just be Schmerber. I
I
have no
think I
idea.
think it's Gregory Schmerber.
Oh, is it Gregory? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Gregory, a lot of people don't even know my first name. I'm just Schmerber.
Schmerber.
But yeah, I'm on there a lot every day. And I also have a figure Instagram, which sometimes I neglect. It's at Bull Dawson, BullDawson. So I'm on there. And yeah,
Yeah,
that's me.
we'll have all of our contact information in the description below. Be sure to send or get in contact with us with your contact information, and we'll keep on going forward. So
Yeah,
welcome.
let's keep connecting
Let's keep connecting. Welcome
and
to
keep
Cosmic
dreaming.
Connections. Keep
Welcome,
dreaming.
welcome.
Welcome
Keep
all.
dreaming.
Keep dreaming and keep the imagination alive.
Absolutely. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Have a good
And
one.
thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Greg.